Hi, everybody, and we're continuing our 2019 Gen Con coverage. I'm here at a Lucky Duck booth with Philip. How you doing,
Hi,
Philip?
I'm great. How
Enjoyed
are
the
you?
con so far?
It's amazing. Tons of people looking at our games and they
Yeah.
like them, so I'm so happy.
Well, actually, we're all curious about the game here. This is Time of Legend Destinies, which you guys did a cooperation with Mythic Games, I believe, for because set in the Joan of Arc universe, right?
Yes, exactly. So the idea is that we created a brand new system called Destinies, which uses similar thing like scan and play technology, from Chronicles of Crime, but now it's a fully story-driven RPG-like competitive adventure game. And
Wow.
actually, on the very first one, we cooperate very closely with Mythic Games, and we're using amazing world they created for Jeanne of Arc, the miniature game. And
Okay.
now we follow up with this fully story-driven game set in this dark world.
Wow. So, can you give us a quick rundown of the game?
Yeah, sure. So basically, the coolest feature of it is this destiny system. So each scenario is completely separate story, and each of the players get the role of a different character.
Right.
At the beginning of the game, you receive a destiny card,
Okay.
which gives you a full description of who you are and what's your ultimate goal of this scenario.
Okay.
And during the game, we explore the lands, and then in the app, you visit any point of interest you want, and when you go inside, you have a description, what
Wow.
you meet inside, what's the reactions of people, and then you have few possible interactions. So, for example, you can ask the innkeeper about something, and then you have a scanning. If you just show to the
depending
app
on
the
your
card,
character.
he will tell you, he will react to this story. If he likes your idea to solve the situation, maybe he will
Wow.
help you. If not, maybe not. So, and you can use items in various spaces. For example, you have a bloodhound here, and if you meet a wolf den, you can set your bloodhound inside. Maybe he will kill some wolves, but maybe he got killed, and then you lose a bloodhound. So there are various
Wow.
possibilities of interact with the world. At the same time, during the game, you gain experience, and then you spend this experience to level up your character.
Right.
Because in various situations, we have tests, and that's the main mechanism of the game. Each character has three skills: power, agility, and wisdom, very simple ones, and we created nice but simple dice rolling system for this. Each player has two main dice and three effort dice.
Okay.
And when we have a situation, let's say we want to listen to the gossip at the inn to learn something about the situation, and the app tells us that we need to test our wisdom. It's a social interaction. So we think, okay, maybe it's not very difficult. So you always roll your main dice,
Okay.
but you can add as many as you want of your effort dice. Though
Okay.
the trick is that when you use your effort dice, they're exhausted, and
Okay.
at the beginning of each turn, you get one back.
One back,
So if
okay.
you use all of them, you do something with great effort. Then
Yeah, you
for
do like
next
a
days,
strong
you're
will
weaker.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
I think that listening to the gossip might be pretty easy. So let's just use one
One
effort
dice.
die, and it works like this: we simply sum up the pips.
Five.
We have 5, and we check how many of the skill points we have up to 5. So up to
Okay.
5 we have
Well,
one.
one.
So we got one success. So of course, the lower you have these skill points,
The
the,
higher
better,
the number,
and you
right.
can roll less dice to be able to get a success. But the cool thing is that usually most of the tests they give you various results based on the level of success you get. So with our one success, probably we'll get one gossip. So
right.
the innkeeper tells us about the huntsman who lives southwest from Saint-Élie, and he's sick. Now when the wolves are on the hunt, he should be working all day long. Someone should help him.
That
So we
is
just
amazing.
learn about the location of the new person. Maybe it's important for us. Maybe it's important for another character.
Right.
So everything what's going on during the game is important for other people. So even if it's not your turn, you're interested what's going on. And we play in such a fashion until someone will trigger kind of an epic ending. For example, if your character wants to slay the werewolf, because this story, first scenario is about werewolf who attack the village.
Okay.
And we know from the very beginning that actually one of the villagers is the werewolf. And
That's
during the full
awesome.
moon, he changes into the beast. So if you, for example, gather enough people, resources, what you need to push the war towards your destiny, you start kind of an epic ending, which might be looking for the werewolf in the forest and trying to slay him. and then other players know that okay, he's very close to win the game, but still based on how well you prepared, how you leveled up, what kind of items you have
Right.
with you, it may take you longer
couple
or
of turns
quicker,
more, yeah.
and they still have a chance to trigger their epic ending and
That's awesome.
win the game, finish the story before you do it.
This
Okay?
looks absolutely fantastic. These are some of the minis here as well. I
Yeah,
can see.
so those are minis from Joan of Arc, the miniature game. So we have this kind of crossover with Mythic Games. So we will use similar minis,
Okay.
some of the same, and we'll have some special. And we're thinking about kind of a crossover that some of the special minis used in Destinies can be used in the Joan of Arc
Right.
big miniature game. And so, and at the same time, the fans who own the miniature game, they can use much more minis in this
Right.
game. So
That's awesome. That looks absolutely fantastic. Lucky Duck Games, I know them really, really well. They've done a lot of good games out there. This looks like an excellent game as well. It's something that it certainly captures me. I used to play they were called the books where you were like choose your own adventure
Yeah,
books, and
okay.
this kind of reminds me a bit of that, and it looks absolutely amazing.
yeah, it's a
and-
similar idea, and for us, like the main point is to create amazing story-driven experience. And this world is highly interactive; it's changing all the time. So your actions in one place interfere with other places in the world. So
Right.
that was the idea, and it's gonna hit the Kickstarter this autumn.
So this
probably-
autumn? Okay.
probably late September.
Okay, perfect. So keep an eye out for that. Usually we get preview copies of Lucky Duck Games, including this co-production maybe with Mythic. Hopefully we get a preview copy and show you that right before it launches on Kickstarter, as Philippe said, in autumn. So keep an eye out for that. Philippe, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Subscribe now to our channel to stay in the loop. If you like our work, help us continue by sharing the channel to your gaming group. Thanks for watching and happy gaming.